Hi everyone, you want to speak English fluently, but you are not able to do that. You get fear, or I would say trauma, the moment you begin to speak in English. Yes, you heard correctly, English trauma. You must be surprised after listening to this term, English trauma. Trauma is a deep wound or injury. Now, I consider English as a trauma because many people think of English as a kind of mental disease or shock. Even after years of studying English, most students fail to speak this language fluently. I was also one of them, but one day I decided to get rid of this disease called English trauma. I promised myself that I would learn this language from scratch, and I did. Later, I realized that I am not alone because it's a global problem. Let me tell you, according to research carried out at the University of Oslo, about 80 to 85% of students suffer from the anxiety or fear of speaking English or any other non native language. The time you are investing here watching this video, trust me, you will get maximum value. Now, the question arises how you can pull through this English trauma. Don't worry, I am here to answer this question. So the first and most significant point here is to pluck up the courage to diagnose yourself from this English trauma. Speaking English is not rocket science. Anybody can do that. You just need to look closer at what you are afraid of. Is it grammar which bothers you, or is it fear of making mistakes? Or is it your hesitation that seals your lips when you start speaking English? Or is it your concern to choose the correct verb and tense while speaking? Or is it because you fail to speak this language fluently? Yes, I know you want the words flow out without thinking, without translating. But let me tell you, you should look for the root causes of all these problems in the same way where a doctor first diagnoses a disease before treating it. Similarly, you must figure out your hidden problem, the biggest obstacle in your language learning journey. Trust me, once you figure out your lack of area and your weakness, it will be easy for you to make a realistic approach, or I would say a practical approach to hit the target of your language learning goal. I know many learners struggle with nervousness, shyness, frustration, and fear while speaking. If you are a beginner or just starting to learn English, don't watch English movies, English news channels, don't listen to English songs, I would say, and don't read English newspapers. You might be wondering what the logic is behind this. Let me elaborate more. See, if you watch English movies, watch English news channels, and listen English songs, it will be too early to input such kind of stuff in your mind. In the beginning, you need to use simple material. You should start with short, simple storybooks. If you start with short, simple storybooks, you will quickly get into that. Moreover, you will be exposed to 100 or 200 words that make up 50% of a language. At the initial stage of learning English, you should study at your own pace by highlighting the vocabulary you don't know. Now, here an essential tip for you is to read wisely, not widely. Now, I will talk about intermediate level. If you are an intermediate level student, it means you have a good basic understanding of this language. But now you need to change the setting of your English learning goal. Now you need to understand the importance of this setting. See, sometimes we change our mobile settings as per our requirements. Similarly, you must change your English learning setting according to your level. Now you need to surround yourself with English. You can change the settings of your email and social media accounts to the English language. Chat in English with your friends and relatives as much as possible on WhatsApp. If you do this, you will absorb more English constantly and frequently. You know, readers are good leaders, so read as much as possible for you. Take notes and plan to discuss your opinions, thoughts, and feedbacks with your friends, relatives, and family members in English. Make a list of daily use phrases, understand and use them. But here, a very important piece of advice I would like to give you is say no to rote learning. Listen to audiobooks and podcasts based on your interest. Have fun with this language. I have discussed beginners and intermediate level learners. Now it's time to hit the next point. If you are an advanced learner, that means you have already made significant progress in your English learning journey. And congratulations to you on that. I would like to give you a suggestion that you speed up your reading and read different genres. If you are interested, then get familiar with different. As an advanced level learner, you must use more idioms and expressions. Every day, list down 5 phrases you'd like to use. Challenge yourself to find appropriate moments to use idioms and expressions each day. After doing this for a few days, you will find a remarkable change in your English. You will sound more natural and carefree. So today we categorize 3 levels of learners. Last but not least, remember, it's okay to make mistakes. Even native speakers don't speak all the time perfectly. Keep one quote in your mind. You can't go back and change the beginning, but you can start today. You can start today where you are and change the ending. अगर ज़िंदगी में कुछ भी पाना हो तो तरीके बदल दो, इरादे नहीं. Stay blessed. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care.